The hours of service for the bus rapid transit system will be a 14-hour window, and we will have essentially 3 types of service throughout the course of the day. The peak hour service is projected to be between 6 o'clock in the morning and 9 o'clock in the morning when people are going to work or going to recreate as a general rule. At that point, we'll have 10-minute service during those hours. And then between 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll have 15-minute service. So there'll still be pretty high frequency during that period of time. Then we'll kick back into our 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock every 10-minute service. Again, peak hour commuter service. And then subsequent to that 6 o'clock hour, we're still planning on having 15-minute service up until 9 o'clock. That'll allow our service window to be 14 hours and will provide incredibly frequent service between Glenwood and Aspen and Snowmass Village and points in between. Because the emphasis is on commuter services with bus rapid transit, our plan is to run that high level of service that was just described Monday through Friday. However, given the resort nature of our community and the demands that exists on Saturdays and Sundays, during the winter and summer seasons, we are still planning to run 15-minute service throughout that 14-hour window that we spoke of earlier. However, we don't perceive that there'll be that much demand during commuter hours, so we'll be able to reduce some of our expenses, but also still provide a high level of service on weekends.
ITS is Intelligent Transportation Systems, and it's using various technologies, combining them to make your trip more efficient and to provide more information to you. One of the things that it does is it allows us to know where the bus is. And by knowing where the bus is and the speed that it's traveling, how many passengers it has on it, then we can make corrections to the system and bring in other buses or have people slow up or speed up so that we can keep our 10-minute times. Some of the issues that it solves, besides the dispatcher, it also provides information to the passenger. The passenger will be able to look on the internet to find out where the bus is. They'll be able to get messages on their cell phone about the bus's arrival. When they reach the bus stop, there'll be an electronic sign there which will tell them in real time when the bus is going to arrive. And these things will make it far more convenient. You'll never have the anxiety again about when's the next bus going to be here, because there'll be a sign there to tell you. You'll find out about your bus on the internet, on your cell phone, and by going to the bus stop and seeing when the next bus is going to arrive. It'll make for a convenient trip. We'll also have Wi-Fi at the bus stops, so you'll have something to occupy yourself. And then when you're on the bus, you'll be able to use your computer too, as we'll have Wi-Fi there. Although it's mainly designed for email and those sort of things rather than watching some movie over the internet. All these things will combine to make a far more pleasant trip and a more efficiently run operation. And this is the future of transportation in the Roaring Fork Valley.
One of the things that's part of the bus rapid transit system that has to be unique is our branding. And what we've come up with is VelociRFTA. This is our logo that we're going to be using, and it will make our buses and our stations look different and unique from just regular RFTA material. We've gone through an extensive process. A couple years ago, we had a marketing firm mock up several different logo ideas for the BRT system, and many of them were things that were more perhaps intuitively indicative of our area, like we had a Gonzo Express or Snow Tracks. But when RFTA's board of directors went through all of the various different designs, the logo that they chose far and above anything else was the dinosaur, the VelociRFTA. So some of the reasons behind the VelociRFTA we have right here. We want to make sure that our system is distinguished as being fun, frequent, and fast. So part of the fun element is the dinosaur. And one of the reasons behind it is it's very important to us as we pay attention to the growth of the Roaring Fork Valley that we do something that's going to appeal to the younger generation so that they will use transit, and this will help cut down on pollution and keep our valley the way we all love it. In terms of fast, as you've seen with the different stations, we have different things that are making it go faster. We only have 9 different stations, so the bus can quickly go up and down the valley. We have queue jump lanes. We also have transit priority signals at the lights. So all of this is fast, and the word veloce in Italian means in rapid manner. Lastly, it's frequent, and as you heard from our operations guys, during much of the 14 hours that the BRT is going to operate, it's going to be every 10 minutes. So this is very quick and very frequent. So with these 3 things in mind, fun, fast, and frequent, we have our VelociRFTA. Now, in addition to that, we've come up with some color schemes. Here's a mock-up of a possible bus wrap that we will be using for the VelociRFTA. As you can see that it is green, and part of this has to do with the greenness of the transit system. And we have other complementary blue colors that we'll possibly be incorporating to reflect the sky, and then some other accent colors that are brighter that would represent the territory around us. Now, some people are like, a dinosaur, are you sure? The answer is yes, and what we want you to know is that the VelociRFTA is different than the VelociRaptor that you are used to. It's actually native to the Roaring Fork Valley.